Hi there, I'm Michelle Phillips from Codefetti, and today I'm going to show you how to create a simple animated GIF using Photoshop CS5. If you take a look at my screen here, you'll see I've animated my logo by simply separating out the letters of the company name and presenting them as a series of animations within a frame. It's simple to do, and I'll show you how now. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up Photoshop and make sure you have all your graphics available that you want to include in your animation. I only have one, so I'm going to take my Move tool and I'm going to drag that graphic onto a layer in my new Photoshop document. So you see how that layer is right here. Now the next thing we want to do is simply build out a layer for every letter of the company name, and we do that with the text tool. So just go ahead and grab the text tool and create a layer for each letter. Got a little horizontal guide there to just help me with my bottom alignment. I just am going to keep this simple. I don't want you guys to get worried about perfection. I want you to understand the concept of what we're doing here. So if you look over here at my layers panel, you'll see how I'm building out a layer for each letter. So when I'm done, I'll have 9 layers. Okay, so see my layers panel here? Did exactly what I said we needed to do. Now the next thing we have to do is convert each of those layers into a frame of our animation. So click on your window menu and choose animation, and then you see this animation and frames panel comes up. Now all you do is simply toggle the visibility of the layers. In other words, what do you want to show within each frame? Well, when my animation starts, I don't want anything showing. So I will turn off each and every layer. Now up here in my animation panel, I'll insert a frame. And on that particular frame, I want the arrow to show. I repeat, I insert another frame, and on this one I want the C to show. I insert another frame. This one I want the O to show. I insert another frame. D will show. Insert a frame. E, oops, excuse me, wrong E. E will show. Insert a frame for F. Insert a frame for E. Rinse and repeat. And there you have it. So we now have the arrow in each letter appearing within a frame. Now we can test this by just clicking the play button, and you'll see it loops indefinitely, but it's doing what we want. I click the stop button. I can come up here on this drop down and I can tell the animation how many times I want it to play. So let's just play it twice. Now it seems to be a little bit fast. It's really easy to change the time lapse. And I do this by selecting all my frames. I'm on a PC, so I'll select the first frame. I'll hold down the Shift key and select the last frame. And then I'll click on this little drop down here, which shows on every frame. And let's put it to half a second. And you see how it slows down the animation. Okay, I'm going to save this real quick. And just a few more things I want to show you. This little button here will bring up an animation timeline for you. And if you've ever worked in Adobe Flash or any sort of animation programs, this will be very familiar to you. It'll allow you to work within each frame, and you can change things like the opacity, the position, the style, and add additional enhancements to that particular frame. So just be aware that you have that capability. And I click on this to go back to the frame animation, run it, and I have my animated logo. Last step we want to do is save it as a GIF. Excuse me, I want to save for web and devices. I'm going to save it as a GIF. If there are any types of gradients that you have, you probably will want to choose the dithered option. Click Save. And there you have it. So I hope that this has been helpful to you, and please come back again soon.